So if you're asked to factor this trinomial, and it's a trinomial because there's 1, 2, 3 terms, tri meaning 3. If you're asked to factor this, factoring trinomials, there's a quick method to use when the first number in front of x squared is 1, when there's no number written here. But since there's a 7 and there's not a 1, we need kind of a longer method. And the longer method I teach is called the magic number method. First step in the magic number method is to find something called the magic number, and that's just always the first number times the last number. So in this case, the magic number is kind of big. It's 196. Second step in the magic number method is to find the magic combo. And the magic combo is always two numbers that multiply to be a magic number, but add up to be this middle number. So you're going to have to piece that out. Try to find two numbers that multiply to be 196 first. So when you play with some numbers in your calculator, take two numbers, see if they multiply to be 196, or the best way to do it is to take 196 and divide it by some numbers. Divide it by 2, and then see if those two numbers, 2, and then whatever your quotient is, see if those add up to be 53. But when you play with the numbers, whatever method you choose, you'll find, in this case, 4 and 49 work. Because 4 times 49 gives me 196 in my calculator, and 4 times 49 plus 49 gives me 53. So the magic combo multiplies to be magic number, add ups to be the middle number. So that's it. Third step in the magic number method is to rewrite your whole expression. So everything stays the same except the middle terms. So look how I'm putting in my magic combo. Oh, yeah, 49x plus 4x. Put that in black so it's color-coded. The only thing that's changed, I took the top, copied it down here, but you'll see the middle has now been replaced with my magic combo. So that's the third step. You replace the middle term with the magic combo. So my fourth and final step will be to factor completely in groups. I'm going to take this and factor it by putting it in two different groups. So we'll put a group around the first two terms. Put a group around the second two terms. And we're going to factor this completely. So that just means we factor out what's in common. In the first one, you can divide both these by a 7 and an x. Okay, because this one can be evenly divided by 7x, and this one can be evenly divided by 7x. So here's what's left over after you divide out a 7x. You're just left on the x in the first one. 49 divided by 7 gives you 7, and the x's have been canceled out because they divided out. So that's what's left out of the first parentheses. Second parentheses, both these can be divided by 4. So I'm going to factor out that 4 on the outside. X plus 7 is left over. That's why it's called the magic number method, because if you follow those first three steps, you're magically going to get two parentheses that are the same. So this would be a number if we knew what x was, and this would be a number if we knew what x was. Both these terms have the same number, x plus 7. So factor out that x plus 7, and write what's left over after you divide each one by x plus 7. X plus 7 cancels out, so you're left with 7x in this guy. Divide an x plus 7 out of this, and you're left with the 4. And there it's factored completely. Okay, because if you multiply these out with FOIL or with the box method I've seen, that will give you what we started with, the original expression. So this is your final answer. This is the factored form.